Hey guys, I'm Mandy. Welcome back to my channel, Home Sweet Gnome, and today we are doing a finish refresher on a vintage piano and a well-loved dining room table. On this vintage piano, the finish had started to just really fall apart. Places were gummy. The more we cleaned, the worse the finish got, and that's why you see the bare wood in places. So we utilized a wood stain to fill into those places, make them darker and more like the original stain. And now we are evening out the original finish with the Restor-A-Finish product. You apply the Restor-A-Finish product with quadruple zero steel wool. I'm not sure how you pronounce the name of that, but it's very fine steel wool. You rub it in and then you rub it immediately with a dry t-shirt cloth. Honestly, I'm not sure what did the most effort and the most work. Was it the steel wool that was just, you know, helping to even out the finish, or was it the chemical along with the steel wool? I had never used steel wool to work on a finish of a product before. So I liked it. It did smooth it. Since this was my son's piano, I had him come in and help us with this project. It took several hours for the first night, and then it went into the next day for polishing it with the wax. We followed the same steps on my dining room table with the stain to fill in the bare spots, and then the Restor-A-Finish with the steel wool, and then dried with a t-shirt. It didn't work as well on my table as it did with the piano. The next day after it had dried, we applied the Johnson's paste wax, and then we let it dry, and then you buff it with a terry cloth just like you would do like car wax. I don't wanna waste my time, so baby we should start living now. Whenever I'm with you, I am alright. There's something about the way you make me feel inside. I'm counting down the days till we fly away. The buffing of the wax was my favorite part because I got to see the dull parts become shiny and not new again, but shiny and smooth.
Wanna hold your hand in mine, watch the sunset in your eyes. Baby, I want us to act like we are 22 right now. Just let go, lose control, play songs on the radio too loud.
The main piece of furniture that I wanted to refresh was this piano. My son plays it for hours a day. It is a piece of furniture in our household, but the parts that had become bare from the wearing down of the finish just really affected its look, but I was not interested in painting it. I'm pleased with the finished product. Of course, it's not perfect, but it looks, I would say, at least 80% better than it did. The buffing was definitely harder than it looks on this video here. The finished product ended up being a very smooth piano and very smooth table. It definitely made a visual difference with our piano, and it was definitely worth it for that piece. However, with the table having a polyurethane finish and a newer type sealed product, I would say it just wasn't worth the effort for the table. But for the vintage piano, it gets 2 thumbs up.
Feel as good as I do. Baby, I wanna still act like we are 22 right now. Just let go, lose control, play songs on the radio too loud. This could be magical.
I hope you enjoyed this project as much as I did. Please hit that subscribe button, and I will see you on the next video.